Scooby-Doo is a beloved classic TV show that's been enjoyed for many generations. Countless merchandise was created for the brand, including video games. One such game was Scooby-Doo Mystery on the Super Nintendo. Other than seeing their picture in a comic book, this was actually my first Scooby-Doo experience. I had my mom rent this game from Blockbuster when I was 6, and my sisters and I stayed up several nights trying to beat it. This game has 4 mysteries that need to be solved. We kick things off with the mystery of the Red Ryan. The Mystery Incorporated gang wants to spend their vacation on this haunted shipwreck. You know, all the kids are doing it. Now, of course, Shaggy isn't game, like usual, but upon entering the ship, they discover that it really is haunted. Or is it? Nonetheless, they split up and start looking for clues. For some reason, the pirate only hurt Shaggy. Well, actually, they don't take any damage in this game. This right here is called a Fright Meter. If they get hit, they get scared. And if they get too scared, they run away. Each member of the gang has their own function. You can show Velma every item you have in your inventory, and she'll tell you if it's crucial to solving the mystery. Daphne gives Shaggy and Scooby snacks, but only after you found the next clue and have given it to Velma. Fred is sort of the handyman. Quite often he'll open sealed doors and such if you bring him the right items. And just like on the TV show, he's the trap setter. And as you give clues to Velma, she gives you mystery updates. Okay, now for a little on the gameplay itself. Honestly, the game is still a little creepy. Of course, it was spookier when I was 6, but anyways. Now, other than playing the main game, you do find bonus games here and there. Most of the time it's either this sandwich stacking game, careful not to drop the ingredients, or this whack-a-mole game. Careful not to hit your teammates. So, you wander around the ship looking for clues. You can either find them lying around in plain sight, or you'll have to have Scooby sniff the floor. Search here, huh? Well, thanks for the tip. Shaggy starts off with no way to defend himself. That is, until you find a trolley. Kind of a strange weapon. He uses it by ramming it into whatever critter was unlucky enough to be nearby. Although there are areas where you can't use it because you could lose it. And then there's this rat that's on steroids that can't even be killed. You just throw a bucket on top of it. Well, other than things like room exploration or avoiding bad guys, it's time to start looking for clues and solve this mystery. Not every item you find in this game is a clue. Some are weapons like the previously mentioned trolley, or this dead fish. You find a lantern for seeing in dark areas, and also you give items to Fred to gain access to new rooms or, of course, trap the bad guy. Speaking of gaining access to new areas, watch this. Couldn't you just chase after him, remove his mask, and solve the mystery? Now, I'm not going to go over every last detail of this game, otherwise it would be like a 2-hour playthrough or something. So instead, I'll go over the clues that lead up to solving each mystery. So with every gameplay mechanic mentioned, you use them to find a crate. Drop it here apparently, which helps you get to a teddy bear. Turns out the teddy bear has a key hidden inside of him. You then find an eye patch that has a hole in it. Like I said earlier, cover the steroid rat with a bucket to walk by safely. Next thing you know, Daphne is in this room that she says is filthy, and she demands that you clean it up. So you find this bar of soap, but oh no, One-Eyed Matt's back. Hurl that soap at him instead. And then he opens another door. Well, who needs a key? Just use One-Eyed Matt to get the door open. You then find a scrap of paper that has details of wrecks in the area that have been robbed. A cord and a generator, which Fred rigs together to open a door. And lastly, a gold bar. Velma is pretty sure she has the mystery solved at this point. Now let's trap One-Eyed Matt. Find Fred and talk to him. He's got a trap in mind and on paper already. But, of course, he's gonna send Shaggy to gather up all the parts. And, much like the TV show, these traps are ridiculous. Now, just look at that blueprint. Why would a teddy bear be the lure and not the gold bar? Like usual, Shaggy is actually the lure, as he has to make One-Eyed Matt and every other monster in this game chase him. Daphne shuts off the lights, and then BAM! That's all she wrote. And the culprit was Captain Porter. Whoa. Wait, what? There wasn't any mention of him before. Whatever. All of the treasure was just going to go to a museum, so Captain Porter decided to take it all for himself, naturally, and scare everyone away with the One-Eyed Matt scheme. Now, I think we all know the next line. Now that that's all behind us, you get a password. And then it's off to the Bing Bong Bros Fun Fair. Say that 3 times fast. Yeah, after all that One-Eyed Matt business, the gang wants to relax at the fun fair. But we know, things aren't going to go as planned. So they all arrive at the entrance to find out that no one's at the fair. Over on the fence is a sign that reads, "The fun fair is closed due to a ghost." Well, they just said the magic words for Fred and Velma. Quick thing I want to mention about this level. When I was 6, I thought it was the creepiest of them all. Well, the music is still the creepiest. Boo. And by the way, this is the only different stage tune you get in the whole game. And of course, being in a deserted yet running fun fair would be scary. And some enemies are still disturbing, like this Ghost Rider unicycle. Just imagine that coming at you in real life. Now, this time around, the enemies, and yes, that's plural, and will be from now on, by the way, are the evil clown and this prancing werewolf. And just listen to this whenever Shaggy gets hit by the clown.
The evil clown!
That really is Casey Kasem voicing Shaggy, by the way. And for that matter, it really is Don Messick voicing Scooby. Now, I'm willing to go through the clues list again, but the game plays the same as before. First, you find a bell for that strength test game. And of course, the mallet that comes with it. You can also use this as a weapon. A set of keys. Sniff around in a dark tent to find a nickel, basically. Use it to play and win the claw machine game and get a doll that Velma reveals has a pass hidden inside of it. You then find some spare masks lying around. Watch out for that werewolf. And a pair of clown boots that are covered in ice cream. Ride this giant and dangerous slide, which also doubles as a bonus game for more 1-ups, to get another set of keys and more access to the funfair. A mop and a bucket. Velma suggests that the clown uses the mop as a wig. Another set of keys. You'll always find the lantern on every level, but from now on, you'll also find these cans of oil that'll make your lantern brighter, or really your visibility circle bigger. Next, you find this scrap of newspaper that reports on the fair failing because of poor attendance. You search around this large truck and stumble upon some welding gear. Okay, something annoying happened in this level that I have to mention. I had Shaggy walking through a door, and at the exact same time, the evil clown grabbed him. This triggered a glitch where Shaggy could not move, and the unicycle just kept going back and forth until it finished him off. Well, anyways, last official clue you find is the entire clown costume. And now, it's time for another one of Freddy's traps. As you can see, you need a cannonball, gunpowder, glue, and matches. No need to bait the bad guy this time. He's just wandering around back and forth. Don't touch him though. Load the ball in the cannon. Put glue down on the X on the ground. The evil clown steps in it and can't move anymore. And then light that gunpowder. Light the gunpowder. Come on. Light the gunpowder. Okay, there. Now, that would be death by caved in head. But miraculously, he survives, and it's time to unmask him. Oh, it was Mickey Mending. Well, duh. And his nephew was the werewolf, apparently.